Alright, so yesterday Greg West made this post on the forum, Season 4 2025 Road Series updates, and if we start with the Sport Car ladder first, because this is the most controversial, a couple of changes. First of all, the new car, GT3 Aston Martin Vantage, this will join IMSA, but the Audi will be removed. So if you just bought the Audi and you plan to run it in IMSA, it kind of sucks because you won't be able to do it. It will exit IMSA, but it will still be available in all other GT3 series. Alright, so next on the list, LMP2 Challenge Fixed returns at B-level safety rating. This is huge because a lot of people love the LMP2. It was removed and now it's back. So the schedule will be the same as IMSA and other prototype challenge series. They say that we asked and they listened. And this is a good thing for iRacing to just take that feedback from all this season and put it back in. And by the way, I'm thinking of running this series myself. Let me know in the comments if you will. Let me know if you're excited for this, and also give this video a like and subscribe it because it helps a lot. Next on the list of changes, the Ferrari 296 Challenge graduates from D to C in Greg's words. It's a rocket ship, too much to throw at drivers coming straight off Miatas. To balance the ladder, the TCR Open Series moves back to D, with race lengths adjusted to 20 minutes for open and fixed alike. So yeah, the Ferrari 296 Challenge, it's a really nice car, but I kind of agree on it. It was too difficult for rookies just getting to D. I think this change makes sense. That car just needs a little bit more fine controls, and if you're just getting from rookies to Class D, you might not have it. Like, in a way, it's a little bit difficult to drive than a GT3 car. You have less downforce, more power, so the car is not as forgiving. Also, because you're staying more on the brakes, the battles tend to happen more in the braking zone, so if you don't have good spatial awareness, crashes will happen more often. I am agreeing with this change. I don't know exactly what to say about TCR. You let me know in the comments if you run TCR, because people that are running it frequently will know more about it than me. But I think it will get more popular, but a little bit, the driving standards will get worse a little bit because of the race duration in the first place. I'm a strong believer that longer races leads to better racecraft from everybody, because they are not feeling like they're pushed. Now, this next one is a big change. Greg says, finally, we are introducing 3 new regional GT3 series. Participation is booming and the FIA F4 regional format has proven popular. GT3 is the perfect home for a similar concept. Nothing changes with the core GT3 fixed and open schedules. These new regionals will run hourly on the 45. Basically, what they're doing is the same thing as in F4. Besides the GT3 fixed and open, they will add 3 more GT3 series. And boy oh boy, I think this is not a good idea, honestly. Like, it makes sense. This is how it's happening in real life. They've experimented with F4. Maybe they've seen from the data that more people are racing, but I think the quality of the races itself will be lower. Let me explain. So you're adding 3 more series, right? Think about the biggest upside of iRacing. You get many splits and you get put into a group of drivers that are similarly skilled with you. So the racing is more competitive, right? When you're splitting the GT3 this much, the splits will be, of course, you'll have lower splits, because some people, maybe you have 20 people in a regional, 80 people in the fixed, so it's not about overlaps here, but it's more about the tracks, because they will run different tracks. So people will commit to one series. No one will jump from one GT3 to another, let's be honest. So in the end, it's almost like they're running on the same time, because people will commit to one of those for a week. And this will lead to splits in some series, having maybe a 5K guy with a 3K driver. It won't be fair. I think this is a bad move for iRacing. I think GT3s was one of the most competitive series, and this will just make lower splits for each of these new series that they introduced. Also, think about the new tracks. When you get a new track, you just usually have to deal with it. You just have to learn it, race it that week, accept that you'll be slower than people that have been racing it for maybe 6 months, and this is your first time, and learn. But now, if you have like 3 more series to choose from, people will just go to that track that is popular, that they already know, and the participation for series that run on a not as popular track, maybe a new track, will be lower. So I think this hurts a little bit the variety of tracks, because if everyone is running Monza, Spa, I don't know, the same tracks over and over, and they're just hunting them in this new series, I think this just kills variety, because you will be forced yourself to run these tracks if you want competitive splits and if you want to be with everybody, basically. So I'm not a fan of this change. I think this change doesn't really make sense from the racing point of view. It makes sense from the realism, because that's happening in real life, but not a big fan of it. Just I think this is bad. Let me know in the comments if you have like an argument for why doing this. But anyways, they see the data. Maybe they will get back the decision, because we see here they removed LMP2 challenge at some point. They added back because people asked. So if we don't like this new format and we put our opinion out there, maybe we can change it back. Now let's get back to the open wheels, starting with the new Dallara IL15, and man, I'm excited for this thing. Greg says it has enough power over the Super Formula Lights or F3 to make it stand out. I absolutely agree with it. Like, I'm super excited as well. And push-to-pass strategy and that glorious off-throttle gurgle, I am betting this quickly becomes the series to watch at the C level. I'm hoping for this as well, man. Like, I'm really excited for this. Like I said in my development update, I think the Super Formula Lights is a nice car, but it just lacks power. And the F3 is much better car, but because everyone is running Super Formula Lights, it's not popular anymore. But in the same way, F3 is such an old car and we want new things in the sim. So I can understand people moving away from F3 to Super Formula Lights. I'm not blaming them. A lot of very fast and talented drivers are running the Super Formula Lights at the moment, but I think this car could be the car. I'm completely agreeing with Greg here, and I can't say how excited I'm for this, because I'm a big open wheel fan. Now, Greg says we will be running two separated fixed setup series, one for road and one for oval. Makes sense. This is an Indy car. This creates a clear ladder with the PM18 at D, the IL15 at C, and IndyCar at B for ovals. On the road side, the USF 2000 at D and the IL15 at C and IndyCar at B. To streamline things, the PM18 Road Series is being retired, okay, though the car remains alive and well in the Junior Open Wheel Oval Series. Alright, as for a combined road and oval IL15 series, yes, we are thinking about it. I think this is great. I think this is a great opportunity to bridge both oval and road racers together and make them experiment both sides of the racing disciplines. I'm actually excited for this as a road racer, to just do some ovals with these cars in the same series, so having both road and oval. A year-long calendar tied to the real-world 2026 season is on the table, but nothing is locked in yet. More on that after this season. Quite amazing. So honestly excited for this car. In terms of the overall update, really happy with what I'm hearing for open wheels with a new car. Oh boy, this is going to be huge. For sports, getting the Audi OUT up. All right. Regarding the LMP2 challenge fixed, super excited for this. I'm really happy. I will be running this car to try it more. The Ferrari 296 challenge from D to C, I think it's fair. The TCR Open back to D, maybe it will help with the popularity, but maybe it will hurt with the racing standards and just having 20 minutes. We'll see. And finally, with the GT3 update, I think this is straight up a bad idea. I don't have iRacing data, but I don't like this change. All in all, this is the new update. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed this, give it a like, give it a subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.